your local weather authority with meteorologist Julie Henricks.
Good morning. Our Graber Post Buildings cam is looking downtown. And of course, as we look at that bank thermometer, I'll tell you today, you'll be driving by it and thinking, wow, right now it's showing 44. Later this afternoon, it's going to be well warmer than that as we go through the day today. Got a couple things that we're focused on the big picture here. There's a disturbance off across the north. You can kind of see a little counterclockwise spin here. There's going to be a little frontal boundary that's going to get into this area today, and later tonight it's going to create a little bit of a wind shift. We're actually going to see some increasing cloudiness coming in through the course of the day today. Starting to see moisture kind of creeping in, as you can see, out of the southern areas. Our next weather maker's still out in the west. That's going to get here by the time we get to Friday. But for today, we'll start with some sunshine. So the day begins fine, sunshine, no issues. You can kind of see clouds starting to increase just a little bit back across parts of Missouri. As we go through the day, our clouds are also going to start to increase, and we're actually going to get a little wind shifting taking place later tonight. Now this morning, we've got temperatures that are actually warming as they have been for the last couple of hours at 40 in Terre Haute, 43 Greencastle, 44 Robinson. It's 47 down in Washington this morning. So temperatures are well above average for these morning hours for the first day of March. We should be more like the upper 20s. So we're not bad at all as the day begins. Our winds are pretty light, although they'll pick up speed a little bit today. They'll start to come out of the south. You can see that wind shift has already taken place. And those southerly winds will also be a huge factor today in helping temperatures just continue to climb. So this is what we look like at 4 o'clock this afternoon. We're looking at a lot of upper 60s and low 70s out there. Now the record here for us is actually at 71, and I don't know that we're going to break a record, but by golly, we're going to be pretty close out there today. Temperature-wise, overnight tonight, we're going to get a little bit cooler. Remember I said we're going to get a wind shift as that little boundary comes through? So tomorrow morning, we're looking at more 30s as the day begins. And so Thursday's going to be a little cooler, still above average though. Thursday afternoon, we'll be looking at highs back in the 50s once again. So yeah, a little cooler than today, but still warmer than normal. Let's watch these changing winds. All right, here's this little disturbance today. So we've got those southerly winds for now. Later tonight, they're going to shift a little bit. You can see that energy has passed off to the east of us. It's not expected to do anything but except bring some cloud cover. But we're going to get that wind shift then start to come into play for us. And so as we go into the day Friday now, it's going to start to get pretty breezy out there. Low pressure is going to be tracking in from the southwest, working its way north and eastward. And we're going to get some strong winds. This is going to be a significant area of low pressure that we're going to be tracking. And so what it's going to do is it's going to bring rain. Here we are today. Again, that little boundary comes through, I think, rain south and east of us, but our real rain chances come in as we get into Friday now. Overnight Thursday into Friday, we're talking some pretty good downpours here. Dry for the weekend. After that, the next chance of rain may come along about, say Tuesday early morning hours, but we are going to get kind of a shifting pattern next week that's going to be noticeable with temperature changes too. So we'll see some cooler air settle down into this area as we wrap up the week on Friday. We'll stay moderate through the weekend, and we'll warm nicely into the start of next week. But I want you to take note, there's a lot of colder air. And a week from today, we're going to go into a below normal pattern as we get into that first part of March. So for today, temperature-wise, we are talking about, again, a very, very mild day. The warmest day of the week at 70 degrees. Though clouds increase today, we will stay dry, and tonight we'll actually clear some of those clouds out, which means it'll be colder to start tomorrow morning. Not as warm on Thursday, but not a bad day ahead of that main system that comes in Friday with rain. Dry for the weekend, mild to start next week with more rain potentially by Tuesday.